Alright, another Wednesday, which means another Dream of Motorsport Online Racing League event. This is the DTCC series. This season is all-wheel drive cars, Group 4 all-wheel drive cars. As you can see, there's a few Lambos, a couple of Evos. We're in the Subi, so it's going to be interesting to see how everyone does in this first race, how the cars stack up with each other. This is the same series if you've watched my Wednesday races before, with the time ballast system. So for this first race, there's going to be, it looks like a 5-minute qualifying session just to set the grid, and then from after this first race onwards, there will be the time ballast added. So some people get to go off when the lights go, some people have got to wait 30 seconds, 12 seconds, depends what your ballast is that they give you. The better you do, the longer you have to wait. It's meant to even up the playing field. It's meant to even up the playing field a bit, so we'll jump on for some practice in a second. It's going to be kicking off in about 20 minutes, so I'm going to jump into the party chat before that happens, while they go over all the race rules and stuff, and then for the racing I'll be off the party chat. Hey Nate, how you going, mate? I'm going alright. Doing good. Hope you're going well too. Thanks for the resubscription. Appreciate it. Yeah, no, so have I. That's why I haven't been streaming as much. I've been working through the days. Been doing like gardening and landscaping for NDIS clients. So that's like a system that supports people with illness and disabilities. So I've been doing like 11-12 hour days with them, and I am wrecked. Every day I come home and I'm just so wrecked and sore. Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. A few months of being unemployed and not doing much, and now I'm back to work, which is good. Yeah, they are long physical days. It's been probably close to a year and a half, maybe just under a year and a half, since my last physical job. I've been in retail for about a year. Was my last job in retail. Used to work nights in hospitalities and days scaffolding. I've always done on and off labouring work of some sort. I like it. I like being out in the sun, I like being outside, but it's kicking my ass, let's say, at the moment while I get used to it. we haven't done too much practice. I've done about 5 laps worth of practice earlier today, only on the medium tyres. We'll see what we can do here. Yeah, no worries, Nay. It's all good, mate. You do you, mate. I know you're thoroughly having fun working. Got a week left to get prepared for your annual conference. Still lots to do. It's always the case, isn't it? You have a deadline and it's always working until the last minute to get ready for it. I know I do that kind of stuff. Procrastinate to the last minute. Probably about time we get in the party chat and get ready for them to go through all the rules and stuff. Boss made Monday the deadline for people to sign up, and you have to get everything prepared in advance, and most of it needs the final attendees. Yeah. So they've also helped make it very last minute for you too. Yeah, that's it. You got to do what you can when you can, and just unfortunately deal with it. Okay, what was I doing? I was getting into a party chat.
Hey, Greg. It's quite funny looking at the room and just seeing Lambo, WRX, Lambo, 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 WRX, Lambo, Evo, Lambo, Lambo, Lambo. hmm Should just made it a Lambo versus Ferrari or something and a German Cup. No, Italian Smith. Figures. Here. Easy. Right.
Howdy.
Oh, it's a shame these ones don't have horns. No idea. Probably it's a friend of friend.
Whoa.
All good to me.
Alright. I'm here. I am.
Yep.
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 Yep. You can change tyres after actual qualifying too, anyway. Just so you know. Just so you know, you can actually change your tyres now after qualifying, like in the qualifying
Yeah, you
settings.
can.
Just you don't have to do it now, but yeah, you can. Like after it's up to the host to start the race, and in that time, he can do tyres and all sorts. Yeah. Yep. Cool.
So we have
You
to do a
reset
tyre
the room,
change,
that's all.
yes?
No worries. Good
Alright.
luck, everyone.
Good luck, guys.
No.
Alright, let's go. Let's do this. Alright, round one is now kicking off with qualifying. The way it normally works out is that there's a race in the morning early and then a race in the afternoon. Thanks, Nay. Seems like a lot of the other teams have picked the Lambo. There are 2 lobbies going at the moment. You know, you're with your teammate in a lobby. There's like the A teams and the B teams. We're one of the A teams. So it's me and Sir Dids, Mr. Shane Addard, teaming up. So we're both in the A lobby with the quicker drivers. It seems like a lot of people pick the Lambo and it is a fast car. So I picked the Subi for our team because A, it's one of the cars I like, and B, it's another car that was suggested as my teammate wanting. Gave me a few choices. Thought we'd have an advantage somewhere against these Lambos. We'll have to see as the season goes what we can do. Right, going on our first flyer now. So we'll get this lap and we'll get one more. Against all these Lambos, if we can stick it in the top 5 to begin with, that'll be pretty good. Especially when you know some of these names, they are quick. You know, you got... Oh crap, we've gone wide. You got Spud in here, you got Jimmy Superfly in here. Oh, that ruins this lap. So it's all going to come down to the last lap. Qualifying at least. So there's only a half-second pen, but it's right before the uphill. So it ends up taking like almost a second and a half off your time. Or adding, sorry. Alright, we can't stuff up this lap. almost went right into the barrier there. Little love tap there. It's okay, we're doing much better. No penalty. Coming up the final corner for qualifying now. Alright, so just gotta wait for everyone else to finish. Spuddy's done a 2:11.7. Lambo is quick. Alright, so it's looking like we've done very well here. Looks like it doesn't matter where Osto finishes, we'll be top 3 even if he does go faster than us. So unfortunately Dids came in 12th. So that's alright. There's 2 races. We'll have to see what the time ballast for the next race does. Cheers, Nay. Yeah, it was a good lap. One of the better laps I've done. I don't think the Subi's got the raw speed like this Lambo does. Alright, so we ended up coming second. Now. Cheers, Griffo. How you been, man? Long time no see. Long time no race. We will stay on the softs. We've got to throw that brake balance all the way back so we can get more than 4 laps out of these softs, because it chews the front tyres really quick. Good to see you here, Griffo. Don't forget to change tyres, yep. So we've got to use the mediums and the softs. How many? It's 13 laps. Been doing some tripping around in the motorhome this year. Oh, nice. Getting out and seeing Australia, that's good. I've still got a lot of places around Australia I haven't seen, so I haven't even been to all the states yet. It's good out and about, fresh air, grass between your toes. You enjoying it? Planning a big lap this year. Nice. Nice. How long are you going to be on the road for? All up. Sim racing on the back burner of your home race? Yeah, sure, but you know, travelling around is going to be better than sim racing all year. Alright, here we go. Race 1 of the season. On and off most of the year, nice. Well, looks like we've gotten a fair big jump off the start. Got to remember, damage is also on heavy for these events. So Dids is an 8th, so Shane's made his way up to 8th from 12th on the grid. We got Spud right behind us. We know he's a quick driver. We know those Lambos are quick, so you put those two together. He's going to be a big threat this season. We got Pup not too far behind him. So pretty clean first lap. So we got myself in first, Spuddy in second, Pup in third, Smashing Apex in fourth, and Mr. Sampson in fifth. How many laps out of the softs? I'm not too sure. I know there's roughly 8, maybe 9 laps out of the fuel tank. I haven't done practice, you know, Griff. I don't do too much practice. Now my brake bias is all to the rear. I'll get some more time than I was expecting, but I was only expecting 4 or 5 laps out of them. Oh, I heard someone hit the barrier there. But yeah, I was expecting only 4 or 5 laps out of them, so we'll see. We'll see if we can stretch it to 6 laps. Hello Yoshino, how are you? You love this map? Yeah, I do too. It's one of those tracks, I mean, I've done it so many times. Being an Australian, also in some of the league racing that I was doing, especially with places like Pit Lane Esports, their open lobby nights. Normally on this, there's normally start and finish on this track, so it's been engraved into me very well. Have you done any of the dailies? No, I haven't this week. I haven't. I started a new job about 2.5 weeks ago. I'm gone all day. It's very physical, so by the time I get home, I'm just too knackered to jump on and stream. So today I actually had a day off because of the weather. It was raining. So went into work, got to the first job, and it was absolutely bucketing down just after we got there. So I got cancelled. I came home and I slept half the day because my body's so sore and I'm so tired from this job now. But yeah, I do need to get back on the dailies. My DR bar's about 3/4 of the way to A+, and I would really love to get to A+. I've never been an A+ driver before. I've hit A before this time on Gran Turismo Sport, hit A very briefly once, but I've always been a B rated driver mainly, so I just want to get that A plus. Let me go home because the rain. Yeah, so I work outside. I do landscaping at the moment, gardening, landscaping, etc. So if it's raining, I can't really do anything out in the rain. So yeah, if it's like very light rain, like it's just started raining or it's sprinkling or whatever, we'll work through it. But yeah, once it gets heavy enough to get you pretty wet, they're like, no, there's no point doing it. Alright, so we've done 3 laps now on these softs, so we might get 6 laps, possibly a 7th out of them. We'll see how it goes. Spuddy's dropped back a little bit. Pull out the hose. I don't know, it's a double-edged sword because I work full-time hours, but I'm only casual. So if I do get a day off, I don't get paid for it at all. I need as much money as I can at the moment. Growing kids, bills, etc. So as good as it is to have a day off, it's just not feasible to have too many days off. All the way to the rear, Griffo. All the way to the rear. I'll move it forward on the medium a little bit. I'll probably move it to something like 3 on the rear on the medium. But yeah, we've got brake bias. Yeah, all the way to the rear at the moment. So I'm really hoping these two behind me are also on soft tyres. But it would not surprise me if Spud's sitting behind me on mediums. Yeah, a lot of the stuff I do has got tyre wear on. And Samson's in on the mediums, Walker's in on the mediums, so they're going to be softs for the rest of the race. Yeah, I mean, I didn't test the cars before we chose the Subaru. It's just a car that I've used a bit before, so I'm already comfortable in it. And it was on the list of 3 cars that my teammate Shane was happy driving. I mean, at the same time, as much as we probably should have picked the Lambo, most people have picked it already. Yeah, there's no Mazdas in our lobby, but there is a Mazda team in the other lobby, in like the Division 2. So I was tempted to pick the Mazda, because I know that car, basically all of GT Sport, when I was doing manufacturer series, I was always picking Mazda. The only thing about it though is I know to get the most top speed out of it, you got to rev the crap out of it. And there will be some strategy with fuel, not necessarily at this track, but other tracks. Like The last season of this, we had the Nürburgring 24-hour layout, and if you went full pelt, you got 2 laps. I think it was a 6-lap race, so... well, there you go, Pup's in. He's got a little bit more fuel than us, but he was on the softs. So I'm definitely going to get 7 laps out of these tyres. Yeah, the Mazda, if you rev it all the way to the cutout, don't hit the cutout, but rev it all the way there, it gets you a lot more speed. That's the drawback, is you've got to use up the fuel to get the speed out of it. If you just shift at the shift point the game tells you, yeah, you're losing out a couple of tenths a lap easy. No, the Porsche's good, except for this little bit here. Except for the down the mountain bit, it can get a bit squiggly in the rear. It can send you to the right while you're trying to brake in a straight line. But with this series, they call it all-wheel action. This version of the DTCC series that they do. Basically, they gave us the Group 4 all-wheel drive cars. And that's all we had to pick from. So none of these cars would have been first on my list to pick, but because they're all-wheel drives, you know, we had to pick one of the all-wheel drives. Because if I could pick any Group 4 car, it might have even been the new Mazda 3 Group 4. Once you dial that thing in, it's a weapon. If you're not in the Stang around here, you're doing it wrong. Yeah, it's another good it's another good car to go around here, is the Stang. Plus, because of the supercars as well. The only Ford is the GT. Yeah, well, we have the Mustang, and at the moment it's Mustang Camaro. Used to be the Mustang and Commodore. Before that it was the Commodore and Falcon. They used to race around this track every year. It's a big event in Australia. Like the Camaro, neighbour used to have one back in the 90s. Black and red, nice. We don't see too many of them around here. Being an American car. It's only in the last couple of years that we see the newer Mustang and the newer Camaro, because they're being sold here now. I mean, oh I should have went in the pits there. Anyway. Yeah, it's only now that we're starting to see those cars. Oh, Spuddy was on the mediums, I knew it. We're a country dominated by Commodores and Falcons. The most popular in the last decade is the Challenger. Yeah, I don't see them here much. Yeah, it's a bit different, the car market here in Australia. It's also only in the last couple of years too that we've been starting to get what you guys call the pickups. So we had similar stuff to your pickups. We call them utes. They are smaller, but in the last like maybe 3 years it's become quite popular for the Ford F-Series and the Dodge Ram and the Chevy, all those kind of pickups are starting to come in the country. They are much bigger than the ones we're used to. You know, we have a flatbeds as well, but we call them utes, and they're smaller. So if you can imagine, I'm trying to think what it is over there. I think it's a Pontiac G8. If you can imagine one of those in a two-door with a bed on the back, like a pickup bed on the back, then that's our version of a pickup until recently. We don't make them in Australia anymore. Yeah, Australia had the Japanese version. Oh, I'm getting distracted with conversation. I should have went in the pits again. That's alright. See if this works any better than going on mediums. So yeah, we had the Toyota Hilux, Nissan Navara, etc. The Japanese 2- and 4-door pickups. Yeah, no, I missed. So yeah, we have the Japanese pickups here in Australia too. The Toyota Hilux is probably the most popular ute / pickup truck here in Australia. No, it's alright. Tell that tire's gone, but it is what it is. Too fast. We haven't spun out, got damage, picked up a pen yet. In all honesty, it's not going to be too much slower than being on a medium tire, so it's only that front right that's totally knackered. Oh, and I'm out of fuel. Oh, disaster. Disaster. Well, it's going to be much slower than in the mediums. Oh. What a cock up. What a cock up. No, you guys are right. That's not on chat. That's on me for not paying enough attention. No, you didn't kill the race. I killed the race. Paying no attention whatsoever. Oh dear. Yeah, that's not on you guys. That's on me. That's a big whoopsie. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I nearly made it around. I was looking at tyres, I wasn't looking at fuel. Boys will have a laugh at me after this race when I jump in party chat. Yeah, I didn't even have my fuel up, so yeah, not paying attention at all. Oh, well, you live and learn, don't you? Distracted the doctor. Oh, now we're on the back foot a little bit. That's alright. I don't mind chasing. Yeah, a bit of bad luck, but what do you do? You just got to look at the bright side. That was a fuck up of my own accord. That wasn't me getting tangled up with another driver and causing an incident and ruining someone else's race. It was just me ruining my own race. Definitely know now, no more than 8 laps. No more than 8 laps. You've got a nail in your shoulder, it's popping out, you need to get a shot. Damn. That sounds very fun. Look at Spuddy with a 211 flat. That's alright, that'll mean that because the way this series works is that the better you do, the more you get punished, the ballast system. Now instead of it being weight ballast, it's a time ballast. So we only did qualifying here this time, because it's the first race, so there's no race results, so they just do qualifying. We all go off in that qualifying order. But after this race, they've got a little system, they put all the results in and it spits numbers out. So you might find that the guy that finishes last, or the last couple of people, will get to go when the lights go out. Whereas the people finished first and second in that might have to wait 20 or 30 seconds before they can go. And that evolves all throughout the series with your results. If you do really bad, you come last, you get time taken off. If you do really good, you get time added on. So whilst I've caused a bit of a disaster for our first race here, it's not the end of the world, because it'll give us an advantage for a second race. And Dids is going backwards. Oh, both the Juice Motorsport cars have dramas. Now damage is on heavy, so I hope he hasn't whacked it too much. But that's not the right way, mate. That's the wrong way to have the car around this track. Here going backwards gets you to the past. Yeah, true. If you go backwards, you end up... It's, what is it off? It's a movie, I think it's Ferris Bueller's Day Off or something, and he's got his dad's car and he's gone out in it. And at the end of the day, he's got the car in reverse, trying to make the odometer go back. Yeah, I haven't seen it in ages either. I haven't seen it since I was like a teenager. It's a long time for me. That's like half my life ago. Yeah, Gone in 60 Seconds was a good one too. Is that the car he had, the Ferrari 250 GT? all I can remember off the top of my head, it was a red. Was it red? I think it's red. I unfortunately wrecked. Okay, yeah, you wouldn't go wrecking a Ferrari on purpose, would you? Alright, so we've got just under a lap and a half left. And we've caught this little pack of Walker and No He's Not the Stig. So we might be able to salvage a top 6 position from our stuff up. We'll get a bunch of slipstream down here. I'm not exactly sure how much more speed these Lambos have, but I'm hoping it can pop out and shoot down the inside here. Not quite. Wasn't going to make that work without punning him off. It's alright. Got one more lap to do it. We also got one more lap of fuel. I know because it's telling me it's Yeah, seeing a McLaren P1 crash isn't... I know, it's not your problem, it's not your money, but you can't help but feel for the person that crashed it. Because that ain't a cheap car. Alright, we've made the move on Walker. Hopefully he doesn't try and get us back at the end of the straight here. So even though we ran out of fuel, on the start of the straight, and ran out of tyre and went 2 laps too long on the soft, we're still coming home in the top half of the lobby. Yeah, unless, I mean, I'm in Victoria, I'm near Melbourne, in Australia. And unless you're, like, in the city, you don't really see any cars, like, exotic. We stayed in the city about a year ago for a couple of weeks. And we've seen, like, Lotuses, Ferraris, McLarens, Lambo, heaps of Lambos and Porsches and all that. But out where I am, I'm in a lot cheaper area. So the most expensive cars you see out here are like the Mercedes AMGs. There's quite a few Teslas going around too. The main cars you see here is your clapped out Commodores, cams, exhausts, lowered, big shiny wheels on a shit car that's worth about $3,000. So we finished. The boys are going to have a laugh at that. Alright, so we finished 7th out of 16, which isn't the worst, considering what happened. Once I seen Spud pit on the mediums, I knew he had it. But what I've got to do now is I'll throw up a quick ad break so that the next race there's no ads. I've got to jump into party chat. They're going to tell me what time I get to leave the line. So this next race is when we start the actual ballast system. No, you didn't make me lose position. I made me lose position by not concentrating and paying attention. I was like, oh, I get to have a conversation on the stream, and I just started driving like it was a Sunday drive. Better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick, that's right. Alright, so what I'm going to do is throw up a quick ad break, jump into the party chat, get my times, tell the boys so they can laugh at me what happened, And then once I get my times, I'll jump back out and I'll be with you guys again. So just bear with me for a few moments. You will not believe my fuck up in that race, guys. I was on stream chatting with a few people on stream. I went 2 laps too long on the softs with dead front right tire because I was too distracted. And then I got onto the straight and ran out of fuel.
Oh.
Yeah. So I fucked up a little bit, a couple of times.
Jimmy, you did well to save it on the outlap after that pit stop at Forest Elbow behind me, and I heard it squeal, and I looked in the mirror and just seen you 4 wheels sliding around the corner. Yeah. I did notice that on the start, you were behind me and you jumped.
I also came over the top of the mountain and seen Dids going backwards down the mountain.
Oh.
Oh, fun. Man, that Lambo's quick, eh?
This isn't even a strong track. It'll come better on the next few tracks.
Oh, that's good to know. So how long till this next race kicks off?
About 5 minutes.
Alright.
Enough for a quick one.
Yeah, 2 secs.
Yeah, well, I had to cut short on the second lap. I got damage on softs, so I cut the soft short to 5 laps. Went in, got mediums. Second lap on mediums, bang, got damage again. Oh. I just kept reminding myself, that's alright, less time ballast.
Jeez, tell you what, it's a bit hairy going down the Diesis in the Lambo. Fuck, you have to caress the brake pedal. Otherwise,
Every
you're
time.
off into the wildlife park.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cooked at me first 2 laps doing that and just, you're kidding, that's this race gone. I made sure I stayed out of everyone else's way there. Had my driver once before a race and worked out Trivietti perfectly.
Yeah, right.
After the race, nah, just could not master it.
Yeah, I was shooting bricks for the first couple of descents, but then I kind of got used to it after that. But I ended up getting damaged there anyway. But thankfully, it was on my end lap to get off the medium, so I didn't lose too much time, but at least enough. But yeah, bloody hell. Very, very different for me. These Group 4 cars, I've still got to wrap my head around it.
Watch out for the echidna crow.
Tell you what, those Lancers were flying too, just like the WRXs. They launch off the line. I knew, yeah, I knew that
we
this
only
car was
fucking
going to be
need 5
shit off
years.
the line.
Oh, so bad, eh?
as soon as I saw like Friday just go over into turn 1 in the lead, like just but comfortable, I was just like, yep, this is where we fucked, boys. Pretty much. Not bad. Yeah, I picked up a half second on my second last lap, which was a bit annoying. Went too deep into the elbow. Oh, into the S's. But it was very unlucky.
Yeah, if you...
I think when I came into the pits, it was about 1.4, 1.5 ahead.
Yeah, no more than a second and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Well, at least you didn't run out of fuel.
That would have been a nice battle at the end there, Friday. That would have been good. Pretty much. Oh, Pearsy's ticked in, Adam.
Yeah, wouldn't mind running through it again, man. It's my first time with the ballast thing. It's bottom left timer, isn't it? On the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Righto. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So those, yeah. So those from Carter to Osto can go on the line, so everyone else downwards have penalties or ballast next to their name.
About last season waiting over a minute at Nürburgring.
That was annoying. I was 2.5. Pretty much. It felt like it. Alright, good luck everyone.
Alright, good luck, guys.
See you on the other side.
Yeah, contemplating life a little bit. No, so we've got 4 seconds of ballast time on us. So when that timer in the bottom left-hand side of our screen hits 4 seconds, we can go with our race. So Walker ahead of us has got to wait 2 seconds, and then everyone ahead of him gets to go at the lights. that was about 4.5, but that's alright. It's really not that bad in this first race, because it's only a couple of seconds each place. I don't know if you heard us in chat having a laugh about last season at Nürburgring. Spud had to wait almost 2 minutes, I had to wait 1.5 minutes. Jimmy had to wait 1.5 minutes. Yeah, I've honestly run out of fuel maybe 2 or 3 times, I think, in a car. Never pushed it, I've just gone off for a walk and come back with the container of fuel. Yeah, well, as you heard, if we finished up with Spud, if we finished in the top 3, we would have been waiting over 12 seconds at the start then, so it does help for this race that we didn't have too long to wait. Yeah, just a single file queue over the mountain. The green Lambo feels slow, yeah. I mean, there are varying skills in this, and not to toot my own horn, I'm probably in the top 5 of drivers for this lobby. Alright, we're going to try down the inside here. So, I do know I'm quicker than most of these guys, not by too much. Give them the Black Friday discount, 5% off your lap time. I'm gonna go for it here. Hopefully that wasn't too aggressive. Alright, so once, because we've got the time ballast now, the real race kind of starts in the last few laps. Oh, shit! Well, today is not our day at the mountain. That was me reacting to Rusty going off in front of me. And I've just too much brake down that mountain. That's alright. See what we can do. See if we can bring it back a little bit. That's exactly right, Nay. Reminds us that we are human. We do fuck up and make mistakes. And this is one of those tracks that it's very easy to make a small mistake cost you a lot more than what it would in other tracks. It's like smashing Apex has got damage or something. Alright, time to reset. Alright, 19 seconds from the lead. We've got Spud 3.5 seconds in front of us. And cuts us at the knees. Yeah. So I've got not next round of my GT Champions race, but the round after that we're actually here at Bathurst for 2 hours in the Mazda Atenza Group 4. So it's going to be interesting because it is a 2-hour race. You only get one set of mediums and one set of softs for the entire race, and a pit window right in the middle of that 2 hours. So in about 3 weeks or so I'll be back here for more torture. We actually raced here for the what was it, last Wednesday? It's the same series, Dream of Motorsport, or same league, but it's not the same series. It's not this all action. It's they call it the Battle of the Bugs, the Super Sprints. It's 3 short races. Normally with the last race being a couple of laps longer than the first 2. We did very well. I mean, we didn't win the round, but we did very well here. And they don't have a time ballast. It's reverse grid based on championship order. Yeah, Grand Valley. Not a fan of Grand Valley. I can't get a whole lap right there. I haven't raced it that much. But yeah, I just struggled to get an entire lap right there. I tried to make a move on Fly there. He held it around the outside. Fly here was one of a year or so ago, he was one of our Juiced Motorsport drivers for the original Motormotion Supercars series that they did. He was our Lobby 2 driver. I mean, since then we haven't been on a team together, but we do race each other quite a bit. Unfortunately, he's just made a mistake. We've got yellow flags ahead of us too. Who's that? That's Samson. Got a bit loose there. Yeah, the scenery's good on it. Yeah, there's certain sections of the track that I can't 100% get right. And, like, to be fair, I don't do enough practice. So when I have raced there, I've just kind of been like, oh, I've had a couple of laps, it'll be okay. So what do? We did 4 laps on the mediums before. So I reckon come in next lap because we've just done 4 laps on the mediums. It was cooler at the start of the last race, so that might have affected tyre wear a little bit. Oh no, but I went on dead tyres for 2 laps. Yeah, we'll see. We'll think about pitting. So it's the little chicane after the tunnel that's got after the bridge. So you go over the bridge, you go right. This is the right way around. I've never raced it in reverse. So that little chicane after the right-hander in the tunnel after the bridge, that gets me. So does most of the second sector, I want to say. Because you've got, on the right way around, you've got the track. Just trying to remember it in my head. You've got the start-finish line, it sweeps off to the left a little bit. Then you've got that first kind of hairpin. That's fine, and then you come out of that. You go left a little bit, and then a bit of a kink in the road. That second hairpin, it's fine. Yeah. So basically from after that second hairpin, where you've got the double left, the double right, that trips me up a lot. The second left of the double left. Honestly, I just need a lot more practice there. I just haven't done enough. Alright, so we're going to go one more lap. And then come home on the softs. Yeah, mine's not crashing there. It's not crashing there. It's just getting the corners right and getting the best line through them. I'm also hoping with this new job that I've got, in a few weeks' time, I can actually get a decent wheel setup. Because I don't know if you notice, but I notice every now and again my throttle flickers. And I mean, I've cleaned out my pedals so many times. There's not much I can really do about it anymore. Still about 19 seconds back off the lead. I see Dids is sitting in second place, so our teammate Shane's there. Oh, you're doing, yeah, you said you were doing it in reverse. Man, I would not even bother, personally. I would not bother trying that on reverse at all. Alright, quite a few of us are going into the pits now. I can see Spuddy going in ahead of us. No, he's not. The Stig's in. Dids is already in the pits. So both Juice Motorsport cars are finishing the race on the soft tyres. What are the other dailies, if you don't mind? What's the other daily? If Grand Valley Reverse is one of them. And Group 4, did you say? Was it Group 4? Yeah, Group 4. What's the other one? Group 3 at Laguna, is it? Because that's a track I can get down with. Daily Laguna GR3. Oh, this weekend. This weekend I will be doing a daily race grind. Because that's a track I could possibly see myself getting to A+ on. I'm suspecting there's a lot of Porsches in the leaderboard then. So the car, my go-to car for that track is the Porsche. I I don't mind doing it in the Supra, but it's just not as easy as what the Porsche makes it. .22.1 Laguna, nice. Oh, the GDR. I haven't even used the GDR yet. I'm a creature of habit. Got cars I like. Yeah, for any kind of technical tracks or whatnot, I like using the Porsche. Otherwise, I'll try using the Supra. I did actually, on my last daily run, I had one of the Street to Track boys in my chat, and he goes, "Use the McLaren." So I had to go buy the car to use it. I actually knocked my time off by almost a whole second in the McLaren compared to the Porsche. That's the Group 3 one. Shit, I should throw my brake balance back again. Yeah, I noticed you got to over rev it too, similar to the Atenza Group 4. We've got to rev it right up to that cutout point, basically. Pearsy's staying out. Yeah, I've never, the only place I did was at Suzuka in the 650S, so that's the only place I've used it. But I do like me some Laguna Seca. Might have to wait till the weekend. Got Street to Track Supercars on Sunday night. Oh, there's Pup. So we'll just sneak into the top 10 here. Street to Track Supercars on the Sunday night. So maybe might jump on the Saturday night and do some daily grinding. a yellow flag up here. That's Rusty. He's finally in. Can't believe he went 9 laps on softs. I mean, we did, but... There it is. Oh, is it tuning? Uh, 99.9% won't be doing Grand Valley. I just wish... I mean, I don't mind it when it's like brake balance, but other than that, I'm not a fan of the tuning aspect. You know? I'd rather just jump into a totally BOP'd event. Fuel saving on hard tyres. Yeah, I mean, I ran out of fuel earlier, but I'm normally pretty good with the fuel save. Not really. I don't really watch any sports. My family's not really a sporting family. Oh, we just had someone in the wall. Oh, that was Pup behind us. Yeah, don't really watch anything. My son does occasionally watch some basketball games. I do occasionally watch a little bit of rugby league and the V8 supercars, but other than that, no. Oh, you watch UFC? Yeah. I don't watch it per se, but you know, I've got on my Facebook, when I go through my Facebook, I do see like highlight reels and stuff of it. Yeah, it's not as big over here. Baseball. Nowhere near as big as what it is in the US. Our big sports over here are soccer, rugby league, rugby union, AFL, which is Aussie rules they call it. It's another version of football. You know, things like... I mean, UFC's kind of popular here, but nowhere near as popular as the rest of them. Yeah, cricket. Cricket's another one Australia's big on. Oh, no, he's not the stick. It's gone around. Only a couple of laps remaining. He would have gotten damage from that too. We do have a champion UFC. Yeah, we do also have... there's a few Aussies in your NFL. There's a few Aussies in the UFC. It's confirmed. No, he's not the stick. Stig's Australian third cousin wearing thongs. And more than likely having a beer while racing. Yeah, we do have Aussies in other sports. We've got Aussies in NFL, Aussies in the UFC. We've got Aussies in the wrestling, in the WWE, and the other ones. Driving with a wedgie, wearing a thong. Yeah, there definitely are Aussies out and about in other international sports. Just our sports culture is different to like European and American sports culture. There's a wall, we've picked up damage. Drinks beer from his shoe when he wins. Yeah, that's called a shoey. And that's ingrained in our culture since we're young. Alright, we've picked up some damage here. Luckily we only have just over a lap to do. It's going to hinder us down the straight a lot though. UK sports culture is things at a mediocre level. I thought UK sports culture was to play the sport in school and then to follow the sport at the pub when you're an adult. Bit like watching paint dry this one. Thanks, Griffo. Thanks, mate. Crashed earlier. Yeah, there was a collision to avoid. It threw us back a little bit. And we did pick up damage. We just haven't been there. I hope this isn't a sign to come for how competitive the Lambo's going to be compared to the rest of us. I don't even know where we are next round. But it is what it is. We've got a 7th and an 8th. So, mid-pack this week. Shane, you're quick around here. Yeah, I'm quick in the Group 3s. Out of basically the same list of drivers are doing the super sprints. Basically the same list of drivers are doing the super sprints, and I got the fastest lap out of the entire night. That was in the Beetle Group 3, and that was a 2:01 flat, and in practice I had an optimum of 2 minutes, 0.7. So I find just Group 4, I don't race Group 4 too much. If I pick a race, I'm doing a Group 3 race. Yeah, Group 4 is not my strong suit. Group 3 is, but we'll take it. We came 7th in the last race, running out of fuel, and 8th in this race, picking up damage and spitting around at the top of the mountain. So, thanks for the stream, mate. You know, all good, mate. All good. Thanks for popping by. Haven't got any sleep because I'm making honey ham in the oven in my backyard. Needs 2 more 16 hours cooking it. Jesus, that's a decent cook. I'm not even going to bother with the replays of this one. Yeah, who's my teammate? Shane Adard. Sir Dids. Sir Dids is the teammate here. Didsy. He's my teammate for this one. Motormotion did throw up a teaser earlier today, so I dare say that's going to be my Tuesday streams coming up soon. More than likely, if it's going by the way they've done their series, more than likely it's going to be a GT3 series or a TCR Cup. Anyways, that's me for tonight, guys. If I've disappointed. No, it's bit of distraction in the first race. It's caused me to not concentrate. Stupidly did not look at my fuel at all, but it is what it is. I'll be live again probably Saturday for some dailies. Yeah, Saturday for some dailies. Sunday night for Street to Track series, the Supercar series. Yeah, it's always nice when you pop around too, Nate. It's always nice to have a chat with you. It's always nice to have a chat with everyone that's here at the moment. Fills in my time. Oh yeah, it was fun. It was fun either way. This is my fun racing. No matter how bad it goes or how good it is, it's always fun. So what we're going to do now is we're going to raid out to more Gran Turismo. Looking at the list, it looks like we'll be raiding into Chatty, Mr. Chad Rice. I'm sure most people are familiar with him by now. He's a great laugh, he's good fun to watch. He does open lobbies most of the time. He's just a all in all great bloke. Very loving and supportive community he's got there too. Yeah, so if you can, jump in, say hi, show him some love. He's well loved in the communities that I race in. So once again, thanks guys for stopping in, for chatting, for lurking, whatever you've done. Really do appreciate any support that comes my way. And I'll be live again in a few days. So take it easy.